Hey guys, my name is Dan, I'm a veterinarian, and welcome to the channel. And how do you know if your dog has a Pyometra, a uterus infection? A Pyometra, guys, is caused by infection in the uterus, and usually they're quite serious. And what happens, guys, is each heat cycle, the uterus is more predisposed to get an infection because of just the anatomy and how the uterus handles a heat cycle in a doggy. Doggies usually have a heat cycle every 8 to 12 months. Now, if a dog has a Pyometra or infected uterus, you will usually see a couple of things. Of course, they're going to feel sick. They're going to be lethargic. They may be throwing up. They may be not eating, anorexic, so to speak, and they also are usually very lethargic. Now, the uterus, it can drain or it may not. So if you have an open pyo, that means the cervix is open and the dog will have discharge from the vaginal area. Now, if there is no discharge, it does not mean that there's no infection. It just means that it's all kept inside the body. So if your doggy has had a heat cycle in the last 1 to 3 weeks, and now they're acting incredibly lethargic, vomiting, diarrhea, just lethargic, not eating or drinking, there's a high chance your dog may have a Pyometra or an infected uterus. In that case, guys, your veterinarian will do some blood work. If you have a high white cell count, usually over 20,000, that's a high indication that we have an infection. As well, guys, you may do an ultrasound or an x-ray to see the abnormal uterus, and then based on that, the veterinarian will take your pet to surgery. They will remove that bad uterus, and then they will do IV fluids, IV antibiotics, either before or after to stabilize and to manage afterwards. And once they're all fixed up, most dogs recover beautifully because the infection's gone. Complications from the uterus rupturing, complications from becoming septic are all possible. So do your very best to identify Pyometras early. If you're able to, spay your dog. That'd be super, and that will help prevent this major problem. Alright guys, that is in the infected uterus, Pyometra. If you're noticing those symptoms in those timetables, you should probably get your doggy checked out. Always consult your veterinarian if your doggy is sick, and always consult your veterinarian regarding any concerns you may have. Thanks guys, I really appreciate your time. Again, I'm Dan, I'm a veterinarian. Bye.